Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the heavily guarded outpost of Leticia, named so after the Lattice Maiden, one of the goddesses of the Aurelian pantheon and the personal goddess of our Pontifex Maximus, Kiananon. I am Marcus Aurelius, and this is Age of Wonders 3, a roleplay campaign where you, the viewer, gets to make all the decisions, and this will actually be a council episode, so the council will get to meet after this episode and make some decisions about how we will go forward. But let's play out the episode to determine first what the council should be deciding. We decided to settle the village here for a number of reasons. We get a focus chamber plus knowledge, so this will help us with research. Over here, we get happiness and population and stables of vigor, so that's going to help us quite a bit. And of course here we get production. This isn't a node, as I thought initially. It's actually a magma forge. So we're going to get a bonus to production, knowledge, and happiness and population. So this city should grow pretty quickly. Which it's good, because it's right underneath, well, almost, the capital city of our sort of friend. I mean, we're at peace. Hayden. It's a human, by the way, so he's a human. That's crazy. So we've so far met a Frostling rogue, a human dreadnought, and a halfling something. What was she again? She is a halfling rogue. So 2 rogues, a warlord and a dreadnought, walk into a bar. But she's kind of a bitch, and she does not want to be friends. So if we could kill her, that'd probably be a great, great thing to do. Aurelia's not looking very fertile right now. It's, you know, wintertime, I guess. It's been 60 months since we first arrived here. So that, if I do my little math here, that is 48. That is 5 years. 5 years exactly from when we arrived. Very interesting. And we're going to cut down these forests and make room for fertile plains so that our colonists can colonize. The great farmer be praised. Great farmer can't farm in the forest, folks. And it looks like our 2 cities, their domains have combined. They've crossed the streams. Alright, let's clear out this area for our new city. Humans are very happy. Your happiness with humans has changed from happy to very happy. That is fan-freaking-tastic. The city of Leticia has been founded. That was quick. Let's do our usual Builder's Hall, Storehouse, Wooden Wall. So we can focus on production, food, and growth, and defense. Lashanti has produced a kelp forest. Additional 20 mana? I mean, everything here is so cheap. I don't really mind, I guess, spending money on it. Treacherous Cliffs? This one just seems worthless. I mean, we're never going to have units stationed here. Alright, we'll get the Anemone Oasis. Aurelia has their public baths. Oh, I guess we never did produce a war hall in Aurelia. Well, since we produced the Veterans Hall in Geldorf, the war hall makes more sense. However, hospital, increased population growth, regeneration of garrison, that's great. Great temple. Eventually we're going to have to build a great temple here, along with the hospital, which will give us a sanctuary. Thought we already produced the... Whoa! A hero! Narvek Mortimagister, a level 5 necromancer. Ooh. We don't have enough gold for him right now. But I'm going to leave that one up to the council. I think he'll stay around for a while. If, we'll see. We'll see. If we run out of time, I'll get him. Because I know that Gandalfus, the Arch-Lector of Necros, would very much like a necromancer hero to call his own. And we could probably use this Well of Souls. Although that'd be kind of a evil thing to do. No, Druce, we're not going to be able to have you join us just yet. We have researched Master Cartographer. We can see the whole map. Trail running. Irregular units receive +8. Ooh. But we need to have entire armies full of irregular units in order for that to be super beneficial. Warfare. Phalanx. All of these are good and we want them all. But let's start with Phalanx to give Frigoberto some awesome troops. Geldorf has grown into a city. Would you be interested in our offer? What is your offer? Open borders. Open borders. Dang it, I really would like the council to weigh in on this, but I don't know how long he's going to leave this open for. If we say yes, could we then cancel it? And what would that do? Well, he's a brother human, so Frigoberto is going to accept it, but the council can decide if we should continue along that road with that policy or if we should remove it. Let's see, if we wanted to cancel it, we could close the borders. Okay, that would hurt our relations slightly, but it's something the council can decide to do. Excellent. So he can raise the dead, essentially, and heal them. So I mean, we've had a lot of run-ins with necromancers, and we generally don't like them very much, but if the council, well, I don't know if we might have time for the council. We'll see. What's Aurelia going to build? Well, remember, if we build something expensive, what does the market do? Additional 10 gold and 100 happiness. Gladiator pit will allow us to have phalanxes. Alright, we'll do that. It'll just be 100 gold. He costs... So we'll lose 100, but we'll gain 262. We'll figure it out. Alright, Preston, how far can you go here? Alright. Nice. We got Lady's Diadem of Grave Return. Gives him Undead Slayer. Which we don't want to give to Satura because she already has that ability. We have Jack's Gift, which gives 10 hit points. And 85 gold. Alright. Frigoberto, you are not gonna... I really actually want Frigoberto to wear the tiara because he could definitely use some undead slaying. But he's not a lady. Maybe he could just put it in his backpack or something and it will give the same benefits. Yeah, let's just say it's the crown. The crown of Grave Return. Because it's such a good bonus. It's such a good bonus that I would hate to not use it simply because it says Lady's Diadem. Frigoberto is slightly good. What's Satura? I guess it doesn't really matter what she is. But she does have... Yeah, she has Undead... Undead Slayer, yeah. So... that would not do any good for her at all. Be a waste. And Anya has the angelic robe. You know, we could give Frigoberto the angelic robes. And we'll give Anya the crown. That makes sense. That makes sense, and it's gender appropriate, so there we go. That's silly that the game should force you to do that. Oh, I guess the spell can only be cast on one city at a time? Or does it affect all of our cities at once? Alright, Anna, you're just going to stay here while we build troops. Alright, let's look. What do we got here? We have Lax Mihin. and Zarnatu and Hobton. Those are also places where other empires are found. There's Bittercrest. This is an amazing skill for just this early in the game. Wow. Then there's Barondir, which is not too far from us. That's an underground empire. But that is the only one. The underground is actually quite empty. So if we act quickly, we could dominate the underground, since there's not a lot. There's a dwelling here, looks like. Or something. Yeah. I mean, like, we could build a city here. We could build a city here. Any place the cave opens up, really. So now that we know the lay of the land, do we know who lives in these places? We don't. So even though we could see where their capitals are, we can't actually see them. Interesting. Interesting. Wow. So I guess we can just use our scouts to pick up gold and stuff. There's Dave the Brave, Colpy of Skald, and Lily the Adventurer. I think it kind of stinks that there's another human empire, because we could be getting some of those heroes ourselves, although the mod I have does add a ton of heroes. Oh, wow, so Sarandi's going to survive. We don't really need her to explore anymore. She can't pick up that gold. Is there like Flotsam and Jetsam floating around that we can grab? No, a lot of underwater buildings and stuff, though. Alright, so what are we going to do? I guess come home, Sarandi. There's necromancers around. I don't want you to get killed. That's her throne city right there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Bittercrest. She has this whole island. But she hasn't yet expanded to the Mana Node. Or the Magma Forge. Let's get these guys out of here. Sure, the Frostling's pissed off. Yeah, he dislikes subterranean. Are we gonna do this? Are we gonna do this? Let's do it. Or not. Next turn. Oh, we don't even need the scout now that we know everything. So over here, there's Dwarven Boar Riders guarding a trading post. We have a Crystal Tree. Flow Rock Quarry. So this will be a good place for another city. Up here we have another inn. We have some kind of vortex here. Where are our enemies? Around here somewhere. There we go. They can't have expanded too far. And we'll find out. Let's go over to where Frigoberto and team are. Alright, just for the RP possibilities here, we're going to take the Necromancer. Devour target corpse to regain 25 health. Whoa. And we're being attacked by the undead. Maybe they are coming out from under the ground. Wow, we're defending the quarry. Alright, bring it. Berserkers, let's get up here. Let's get everybody together. Because united, we stand. And divided, I believe we fall. I made that up myself. Just kidding. Well, what's... Bestow Iron Heart. Nice! Can anybody attack the priest? No. Alright, good. Good, good, good. Get our archers up. Bring it. Alright. Berserkers. Get in the front lines. Priests, get, like, away from the front lines, if you can. These berserkers are kind of trapped here. Preston, let's get back here. Berserkers here. Monster hunters there. Okay, we're good. The berserkers resisted the despair, because they're super pumped that the Lattice Maiden now has a city to call her own. Alright. Let's do this. Good night. They're a bit further away, but they get targeted because they are alive. Okay, Frigoberto, what's your plan? Poison darts. Wow, that actually works better against the undead. Oh, because he's an undead slayer, right? Because he has the tiara that he has to send over to Anya pretty soon. Can we, like, get up here? There we go. Alright, now we gotta be careful because they can regenerate, as we have found out to our great misfortune. Priests, do your priestly thing. Done. Okay, monster hunters, can you... Yeah. Preston. Nice. Alright. Plans. Swords Masters? No, not yet. Monster Hunters? Alright. So these guys are going to come back in 2 turns. So we have 2 turns to finish this. Why are the Berserkers upset? They're in hated terrain and they're despaired. Oh, man. Well, do what you can. Alright, so these guys can reach them. Swords Masters cannot. Oh, shoot. Now they can't. Alright, well... let's berserk against these guys just to keep them... Oh, perfect. Alright. Where's our cavalry? Human cavalry. Oh, right. Forgot all about you guys. Nothing we can do with you just yet, though. I do want you to become knights, however. Alright. So, I think it's pretty safe to assume that these foul creatures of evil and darkness are probably coming from underground. There. Right there, necromantic circle. Alright. There's another one up there, too. It's actually not that far from us, so it's a good thing we're taking care of it. Alright, Council. Council gets to determine how we upgrade Satura the Dark. We can give her Touch of Faith, which bestows 3 resistance and 400 happiness on a target unit. Chaplain. All units in the hero's army gain 200 happiness. We are eventually going to give her her own army. Divine Channeling improves her mana. Instant Wrath. I've been avoiding it because it kind of sucks. It deals 50% of all damage dealt against target friendly unit back to the attacker. All units in the army gain 1 resistance. Spellcasting and resistance. Resistance and melee attacks do 1 damage. Not that useful for Satura. Marks the target as a heretic. Not that useful unless you have holy units, which we don't. Paragon. The unit links itself to a target-friendly unit that is not already linked. Any damage dealt to the linked unit is reduced by 35% and dealt to this unit instead. Ooh, I don't know if I like that, because Satura, I'd rather her live than other units. Removes debuffs. Strong Will gives her immunity to mind control and 100% star protection, spirit protection. And Meditate will randomly receive one of the following bonuses. 2 fire melee strength, 2 magic melee strength, 3 regular melee strength, 2 resistance, or 3 defense until the end of combat. Or we could just improve her stats. Range strength would probably be a good one. But I will leave that up to the council. As I will leave what to produce in Geldorf. My personal suggestion is to maybe get a unit improvement building or 2 and then start sending out units. We now have shock, cavalry, and swords masters, so we can just start producing units right away. We might want to pull Ignatius back and have him and Anya work together down here. That's an option. So, okay. So, Council, what are we going to produce in Geldorf? Are we going to go straight to units? Are we going to do a quick unit improvement building? Should we get a stone wall? Or other? So, question 1, what to produce in Geldorf? Question 2, how are we going to relate to the new wizards or leaders that we have found? What is the council's preferred strategy for dealing with, for example, should we maintain the open borders with this fellow here? Should we develop a friendship with him? He is a human. Or should we crush him, which I think might give his heroes over to us? I'm not sure if you defeat a hero, if you can then have them join you. I think you have to kill them, though, so I'm not sure. The council is wise and would know more about this than I would. So that's the second thing. So the first thing is what to build in Geldorf. The second thing is how do we deal with our diplomacy with the 3 factions that we currently are aware of. The Halfling, the Human Dreadnought, and of course our rogue up here, Frostling Rogue. Okay? The third question is how to upgrade Satura the Dark. Okay? And that's about that. I mean, the council can weigh in on what they think about having Druze join us, but I don't think it's a smart move because they're so far away. We can't defend them. Not that they're going to get attacked. But I think we can hold off on that, essentially my thought. But the council can discuss that. But aside from that, the 3 things that I just said are what I want the council to figure out. All right, Lashanti has produced an oasis. Basin of Wisdom. Additional 20 research. Yep. Okay, we got the Veterans Hall. So we're going to wait for the council on that one. And we're just about done with the conjunction in the House of Arctica. Alright, so a lot has happened. We've uncovered the entire map, which gives us a huge strategic advantage over our enemies. We've discovered a source of necromantic corruption. And we've hired a source of necromantic corruption, but hopefully we can turn the tide and use the necromancy to our benefit instead of to hurt us. We're going to be founding a new city here as soon as we can. Frigoberto and Preston will clear out this node, this trading post, and this gold mine so that our city can grow great. And we have a Leticia, obviously, down in the south, which will eventually need direction as well. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Marcus Aurelius. I'd like to thank you very much for watching. This is Age of Wonders 3, a roleplay campaign where you, the viewer, gets to make all the decisions. Have a good one.